qui sont concernantes au niveau du Nigeria. Kingsley dit également qu'il fait de la publicité, qu'il fait des films commerciaux, mais qu'il voulait faire quelque chose de supérieur et de mieux, plus créatif. Et c'est comme ça qu'il s'est lancé dans la réalisation de films où il estime qu'il faut passer des messages à la fois d'éducation et d'identité culturelle. Et on fait des films pour montrer nos réalités internes, notamment tous les problèmes ethniques que beaucoup de pays connaissent, notamment le Nigeria. Et il a fait un film justement relatif à ces problèmes de relations interethniques. Maintenant, il va intervenir à propos de ce qu'a dit Pierre.
Okay, like I was saying, Mr. Barrow has said probably everything you need to know about Nollywood. There are a lot of problems in Nollywood. There's some advantages and there's some disadvantages. At the point where I made my first movie, I could recall that contrary to what Mr. Barrow had said, I was trying to do a war movie, and the censors board was like, no, Kingsley, you can't do the war movie, especially at the time when Nigeria is still talking about ethnicity. And at that point in time, I was stopped from making the movie by the censors board because it was a war movie. And they wanted me to do something else. They wanted me to do a love story or all that. But I was lucky that the then census board director was somebody who was into the act as well. And he said to me, then the movie title then was called The War of Biafra. And he said to me, Kingsley, the first thing you need to do is change the title to The Battle of Love. Then he looked at the script and said, no, you have to take out anything that has to do with war. Anything that has to do with Biafra, anything that has to do with killing, anything that has to do with blood, you take it out first of all. Let me explain what most Nigerian producers do, although this is a negative side as well. When they take the movies to the census board, the census board actually tells them, look, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want any negative action with, I don't want any blood, I don't want any violence. So they actually take them out. And the films are, classified. But what happens afterward is the movies that are going out of the country, the original ones are sent. That is what happens. So the census board, to show you how strict the census board is, if a man kisses a woman or touches a woman, the film is rated 18. Automatically. You understand? Okay. So that's one aspect of Nollywood. Mr. Barrow talked about if Nollywood will get there, will become professional somewhere in the future. I think, like I said before, the model of Nollywood, because it's fashioned again towards business, it's not an artistic industry. Some of us are trying our best to make artistic movies. We're trying to, because we have passion for movie making, we're trying to make some movies that will go for film festivals that the artists will see and will say, whoa, this is a good movie. But 90% of Nollywood producers are making movies for the market because they want to sell movies, make some money, make another movie again. Yes. What I see would happen eventually, which is already happening, is there will be too many movies in the market, then there will be less demand for these movies, then there will be so much piracy, and the video clubs will take over, nobody will buy the movies, and the industry will eventually collapse. When this happens, the real filmmakers will not come out because they are not doing it just because they want to make money. They're doing it because of their passion for the industry. And they will now devise a better way of funding, getting funds to make this movie. And they will become more creative and have better ways of distributing these movies. And eventually the industry will, kick off again, but this time at a very, very professional level. Those people who just want to get quick money or shoot in 3 days or 4 days will not be able to compete. They will not be able to get into that industry. Only the professional, because they know what they're doing and they can predict and they can plan. Then, apart from that, the distribution network will be put in order as well. And more people will now be able to, to plan. When you make a movie, this is what the movie can make. And this is what whoever is sponsoring can make. So that is where I think that Nollywood can come back again eventually. Thank you very much.
Il fait remarquer Kingsley qu'au niveau de la censure, évidemment, la censure est quand même assez effective, et quand on présente un film à la censure, on leur rappelle qu'il ne faut pas monter de sang, pas de violence, et que, après tout, les versions originales des films, en fait, sortent souvent à l'extérieur et ne sont pas présentées dans la même version en modèle de marché intérieur au Nigeria, notamment sur les questions de s'embrasser sur la bouche, par exemple. Le modèle de Nollywood, ce n'est pas une industrie artistique, c'est vrai, mais 90% des producteurs font des films destinés principalement pour un marché. Il y a effectivement trop de films sur ce marché et la piraterie, évidemment, ne rend pas service. Par contre, il estime que Nollywood va quand même générer et pousser quand même les réalisateurs à monter vers une passion qu'ils ont pour le cinéma. Et il est plutôt, lui, à croire que Nollywood va faire sortir, émerger des gens et des talents qui iront plus vers du cinéma de qualité et du cinéma professionnel.
So in actually concluding now, just like to say that Nollywood is, like I said before, it's a model that is not structured towards professional filmmaking, but a glorified television industry. But we are looking at the near future of moving towards proper professional work. With the advantage of technology today, we can now look at shooting professional movies rather than 35mm. We can do movies with the new Red One and the D20s. We shoot the same as 35mm. We can come out with proper professional products. The quality will definitely improve. The industry will look at their scripts and shoot movies that are not vicious and gory. And this is what I think Nollywood is going to be in the near future, and we will get there. Thank you very much.
Nollywood n'est pas forcément un modèle pour glorifier et être, je dirais, lié au système de production télévisée, mais l'avantage surtout des nouvelles technologies aujourd'hui avec le HD et les différents supports que l'on peut obtenir aujourd'hui permettent déjà d'accéder à une meilleure qualité, et il reste donc positif pour que Nollywood s'améliore. J'enchaîne. Oui. Donc moi je voulais en fait vous parler à partir de l'expérience que j'ai sur cette région Nigeria, parce que j'ai succédé à Pierre Barrault